Welcome, 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 collectives. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I want to welcome you back no matter what time of day it is or what day you found this video. I am super grateful that you are here. Big shout out to all the subscribers. We are steadily growing. Guys, thank you so much for the support of the channel and the likes, the shares, the viewership. It is all paying off and we are growing slowly but steadily. And so I really appreciate that. So I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you and a moment of gratitude for you. For all of the new viewers who are visiting the channel for the first time today, welcome to the space. Definitely hope that you're enjoying the vibe here at the Ora-gen Channel. And if you are enjoying the content from today, please feel free to check out some of the other videos on our channel. And definitely like, share, and subscribe if you are feeling the vibe. Guys, let's jump into today's download. So today's download is something is working, something new is being added. And there's something here in this download about new leads. So something in the energy related to today's download has to do with new leads or new energies that are either showing up in your space or you are being brought to these new energies to assist you with whatever your focus is. And I'm really picking up soul path awakening work. That's typically what we talk about here on this channel. But there are some in the collectives who are working on specific projects, specific goals, or maybe things that they have set up timelines for. You're getting support and energy is being brought towards you, confirmation to help you move more expeditiously. That's the energy I'm picking up. Like things are speeding up. And for those of you who resonate with today's energy, you might have even noticed that, you know, some things are starting to like open up energetically. Things are starting to work a little bit better. Things are starting to move a little bit faster. So that's not just in your mind. If you are resonating with this part of the message, you are actually picking up on the energy that like something is shifting. Something is changing. And I say this even though with everything that's happening right now, presently, on the world scene, there is a heavy energy all over the globe in relation to a lot of the things that we're seeing in current events, okay? But even with that heavy energy that persists, there is still like this pocket of lightness in the energy in relation to some of the tasks and goals that you're working at. You might have even noticed a decreasing in an energy of resistance to specific tasks and goals. And definitely, guys, take the energy as it resonates. So really interesting download today. And just a little bit about the download, because I did do a pre-shuffle for a portion of this, excuse me. And so I'm going to share with you what came out in the cards. But what I saw in the download basically was the viewer or whomever the download is resonating with was working on a goal, a task. And they were having pretty good results. That term pretty good was coming through. Almost like the viewer felt like, okay, yeah, it's not bad. It's not moving as fast as I'd like, but I mean, I'm having some positive results. That's better than nothing. That was kind of the energy that I was getting. So for those of you who resonate with today's download, you may not feel thoroughly satisfied with the results you're getting, but they are beginning to happen. You are starting to see some positive results or benefits. So there was a guide here that instructed collectives to be patient. And that was because they were being informed that something new was being added to assist with the work they were doing. And this is where the new leads energy comes in. They were being brought some new leads or some new energy, new connections, new resources, however this resonates with your experience, to assist with opening the energy up, speeding up the results. And they were being encouraged by this same guide to stay the path, because that is the path that the resources were actually on. So it's really imperative with this download that for those of you who resonate, who are working at something specific and are looking for results from your efforts, either physical, emotional, spiritual, energetically, that you understand those results are associated with these new leads that are coming. These new leads are on the path that you are presently on. I have to say it again, guys. Take the energy as it resonates. If you're doing something and you know it's not working and you feel completely blocked up, resisted, it's just not feeling connective for you. I'm not talking about external energies. Internally, it's not in alignment for you, then this is not your message. Those of you who resonate with this message more than likely will feel that you are on your soul path, but that you have just been running into some difficulties, some blocks, some resistive energies that are external, i.e., something needs to open up. That's whom this message is for. So your assistance, your support, your leads are down that path. So you're being encouraged to stay the path, stay the course. Also, there was a name that came up with this. I don't know if this has to do with leads or like a lead that's coming to you, or maybe somebody who is actually viewing this video, but the name Jason and also the name Materno. And I don't know if Materno is a county, a city, a township. I don't know, something like that. And then also the name Jason. It could also be Jason Materno, like a name. But this was mentioned in connection with the leads. So something very specific that came out there. Definitely, if this is you or this is part of your message, you don't have to put that personal detail in the chat. You can email me if you have more questions and I've picked up very specifically on your energy. Feel free to email me. My email is in the description box underneath the video. So the basic interpretation for this download is that someone is having some decent results or pretty good results, but they might feel like they've hit a ceiling. Their guides are going to be adding support to push through the wall or the energetic block that has been there. And as I mentioned before, I mentioned an external block. Sometimes it can be an internal block and you're still on the right path. It's just maybe something that you needed to heal through, grow through. Maybe that resistance is there to train you how to move through challenges and not give up. Whatever it is, you are getting support to push through this wall. And there will be people who are added to help you with more rapid results. So feelings and emotions on this download, definitely there's a ton of support coming your way and being given to assist with feelings of stagnancy, blockage, feeling more supported, energies that feel helpful, feeling heard, and a feeling of anticipation. Some of you who resonate with today's energy have like this feeling like the quiet before something big happens. It's an anticipatory energy, like you can tell something is coming, but you're not quite sure what it is. That's a confirmation for you that there is a shift in the energy that's going to open this up for you. And it's coming sooner than you think. Stay the course. Help is on its way. So that's the download for today, guys. I actually did a pre-pull on this energy just to kind of dig into it more. like we do here on the Ora-gen Channel, and just understanding any kind of information from this that can benefit you to kind of step into this more, to understand who this is, this energy is associated with, or any kind of suggestions, advice, supportive information and energy from Spirit Team to assist you with these energies that you're dealing with presently. So I have the Clarifying Life Situations deck, Messages of Cosmic Oracles. I have the Truth Oracle, Ask Your Guides, and I also have the Archetypes deck. So I don't think we're going to need to get into all of those today. I always like to mention the decks I have with me because I'll just kind of feel it out and see where I need to go. But as far as the Clarifying Life Situations deck, the first card out was Divine Flow. And in this one, we see an image of someone almost looks like they're in water or submerged in water with this beautiful sparkling luminescent glow and their hands raised to the universe. And they look very calm and peaceful. So I get this strong energy of being like water, moving with the ebb and the flow of things to your benefit. So this one talks about letting go of attachment to the outcome and letting the universe bring gifts. So this one for our starting card was so energetically in alignment with today's download. Super powerful. So that's a confirmation. The universe is bringing you leads, bringing you gifts. And we see that as the first card coming out. And then we have Serene Haven. This one talks about embracing tranquility as your refuge. And a reminder that where serenity blossoms, peace enfolds your being. So this is more of that same energy, a reminder that that divine flow you're in, that being like water and allowing the universe to bring you these gifts, it's not about you running after them at this point. For those of you who resonate, you've done a lot of the work. A lot of physical work in the 3D and a lot of energetic work. This is where the law of returns starts to come into play. So we're getting into manifestation laws, law of attraction. This is where it starts to come in. And it has to be a timing thing here. So it's not just the work you did, but it's other things being in alignment, and it just happens. Or you start to see results, or you start to see an opening, or you begin to understand where to place your foot on the path. But being in this divine flow is what is going to help you to stay in this space of tranquility. So there's something here about you being calm while you're moving through this. So having a resistive energy towards resistive energies creates more of the same energy. So keeping your vibration up, engaging in self-care, remaining calm while you're moving through some of these challenges is super important here. And you're being encouraged to choose wisely because your decisions shape your path amid your challenges. Stay open to learning as answers reveal your destined journey. So there's something here about being open-minded. You might be doing things a certain way because that's the way you've been doing them. But due to the nature of energies around you or what it is you're trying to achieve or where you're trying to get to, you may need to shift the way that you're doing something. So you're being encouraged to really stay open to this energy of shift and change. Because your spirit team, your guides, they need to move you as they need to move you to get you to your destination. So if that's something that you are challenged with or still working on, this will serve as confirmation today to really focus on ways that you can be more open in the energy. And then we have turn the page. Embracing new chapters with curiosity. Openness paves the path to wisdom. So there's that pathway energy coming right back into the reading again today, guys. And that willingness to be open to embracing new chapters with curiosity. to get to a new destination, we may literally have to experience something completely different. Maybe it feels like we're getting on a completely new path, but it's actually the path that we need to be on. It's the path that our guides and our spirit team has been leading us down or helping us with or assisting us with. But something feels very different. Something feels foreign. Something feels unknown. Something feels scary. Something's making us anxious because we don't know it. So you're being encouraged to really embrace these moments with a spirit of curiosity. Rather than letting the fear of the unknown overtake you, allow yourself to just be like a child and just be curious in the energy about, what is this? Why does this feel different? I wonder where this goes. I wonder where this doorway leads. Almost like an Alice in Wonderland kind of energy where you're curious and looking in doorways and opening up tea kettles and I don't know, just kind of stepping into that magical experience that many of us, as children could just very easily go into. We stayed in our imagination. We stayed in that mindset. Anything is possible. And it wasn't until we got older that we started to shut down in that area our belief of magic and what it could do. That is LOA. That is manifestation principles, is that magic. It's universal principles. And so in order to tap into this for what you're doing, really stepping into that childlike manifesting energy is going to be super important. So maybe not taking yourself quite as seriously, although things are definitely serious. All right. So the other one is ignite ambition. Pursue desires with drive and face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey. Okay, so engaging in all of these areas that we've talked about so far, right? Being fluid in the energy, being like water, really focusing on being open, having that childlike energy of curiosity when we feel anxious about something new. All of this helps to ignite your ambition. And here we just see flames rising up. That fire that's within you really begins to get lit because you're open to it. It says to pursue your desires with drive and face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey. So once again, there's that open-minded energy. Super duper important to focus on open-mindedness. This has come up like 2 or 3 times so far in the reading. So there's something here for those of you maybe who have a hard time with looking at things from a different perspective or trying something new, something really strong in the energy. Trust the process. Embrace uncertainty, Have faith in the journey unfolding before you. So you're really being encouraged to trust the process. Your spirit team, your guides, just like it's brought out in the download as I was reading earlier, super important that you are working with your guides. You really need to be open in this energy and in a more trusting energy. If you are finding that you are in a resistive energy, and how might you identify that? Well, it might be certain dialogue that's running, things that you're saying to yourself, beliefs that you have, core beliefs that are coming up, things that cause you to shut down and move the opposite direction of your goals. This lets you know you're in an energy where you are not trusting the process. So you are being encouraged to really, really focus on allowing yourself to really step into this process, if that's an area where you're dealing with challenges. And then make miracles. Stay open-minded again, guys. I cannot make this up. It's come up like 4 times today. Stay open-minded and receptive to the magic unfolding in your life. Didn't I just talk about magic? Didn't I just use the term magic specifically? Once again, we are talking about manifestation, LOA principles. That's law of attraction for those of you who don't know. And a lot of people, I was just talking about this yesterday, they get stymied with this understanding, this practice, because people feel like it doesn't work. Just put it bluntly. They feel like, okay, well, I focused, I meditated, I utilized these crystals, I hopped on one foot, nothing happened. That's because universal principles is just the energy that is. And it's learning how to better work with those energies. You are getting a hint here from Spirit on how to work better with that divine flow. That first card that came out, it's to be like water. It is to be more fluid, because these energies need to move and shift to bring you in alignment with what you want. But you have to be open and willing. We could feel like we're open and willing, but really when it comes down to it, we're really not willing to make certain changes, to do certain things, or to work as hard, or to be as open-minded as we say we are. Saying something and actually being in the energy of it is 2 different things. So there's something really strong here in today's reading about really getting yourself energetically in alignment and allowing your guides and your team to assist you. So let's pull a few from, let me see. I was going to grab messages of the oracles, but I actually want to grab something from the truth here. Spirit, what is the truth about today's reading in relation to the collectives and those who resonate with today's message? Give it one more shuffle here, and we'll see what's coming out of the truth deck. What's here for the collectives? The truth about today's message, please, for the collectives. Oh, okay. Independence. Yes, free, being a leader, taking the initiative. And this may have been something that you were challenged with, and maybe this has to do with one of these changes that you all are having some challenges with. Those of you who resonate with today's energy may have been having some issues with stepping into a independent or leadership type position. Maybe you're an individual, an energy that prefers to stay to the background or doesn't like to take the lead with groups of people or train people or coach people or work with people in this way. It is totally possible. But at the same time, you're going to need to be in that divine flow and be fluid. So you may have to try or look at trying some things that maybe don't feel quite as comfortable. Something here about key people that may have been the core of an issue from the past. Maybe there were some energies here that were resistive, or maybe there were some key people that were in your energy or that you were dealing with regularly that really weren't in alignment with what you were doing. And it looks like with the rest card here, you've taken a pause on some aspects of these relationships, these people, confirmation. You've taken a pause. And this is going to allow you to move into this next stage of your journey. And it's coming out on the card like a new beginning. So if you've moved away from some energies that were not really in alignment, toxic, resistive, or maybe just the things that they didn't resonate with the energies that you're really wanting to be in consistently. And these energies were not conducive for what you were working on. Basically, if somebody's, I don't know, if you're trying to create a health clinic and maybe you're surrounded by people who overuse certain stimulants or alcohols or whatever, it's not the right kind of association or energies for what it is you're trying to manifest. You're not in alignment. This is not a judgment. This is just stating a fact with universal principle. We need to be in alignment with what we are bringing, or what we want to bring rather, into our experience. We need to be in alignment with it. Something here about a forgotten person, and this might have something to do with this lead. Could be somebody from the past, an old friend. And there's something here in the energy about this person, this energy being a forgotten person or a core person. So this might be somebody, this might be somebody you're close to, an old friend or a past person. And Spirit is telling you to look for this person, or they're looking for you. So this might be kind of a dual message here, kind of let you know what's coming and that they are looking for you, because we have to look for a card. And a person is just shining a light in a dark space, exploring and examining. Something about investigating, exploring, and searching for something. Somebody is looking for you, collectives. I don't know if this person, because I have the pet card here. I don't know, maybe for those of you who resonate with today's message, you might be pet owners. Maybe you have a cat. Maybe like a marmalade colored kitty or a dog. Something like that. Maybe for those of you who resonate, you have a pet. Yeah, we have the uninvited guest card, but it's in the upright. There's a surprise, a big change, a moment of decision coming. I'm picking up that there's an energy that's looking for you. This has to do with this new lead. And the only reason it's uninvited is because you didn't know they were coming. You didn't ask them to come. Your spirit team is sending them this energy, this person, this help, this new lead. It's going to be a surprise to you, but definitely let this message serve as confirmation. Somebody's going to be reaching out or getting in contact with you. And it's a big change. It's going to spark a big change in a moment of decision. It's really interesting. Let's see what else. Do we have any other messages here for collectives about this energy? Anything that can be helpful in identifying what's going on here? Yeah, we have the Ascending card. Level up, promotion, progress. This is going to trigger an Ascension. And Ascending came out in reverse, and I think that's why this happened, is because of the energy I picked up on earlier, which is that some of you who resonate with today's energy are resistant to stepping into leadership roles. Maybe you're not a fan of working with people. I don't know. Take the energy as it resonates. But there's something here about kind of like some sort of resistance to stepping into this role. Like, no. I don't want to do this. I want to do that. And the universe keeps saying, no. We're going to have you working with people. And you're like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't like people like that. Definitely you care about people. You love people, but that doesn't mean you like or enjoy leading them or training them or, stepping into a role like that. So this might be new for you, but this is definitely a level up. Some of you might be getting a promotion at your work that puts you in a leadership position, But this is progress for you. You're going to start to notice that things are opening up as you take a step in this direction. Things are going to get better. What felt stagnant or blocked is going to feel more open. So you're going to know that you took a step in the right direction. Any other energies for the collectives, please, Spirit? Taboo. Yeah, something here in the energy just once again relating back to a little bit of anxiety about doing certain things. For some of you, where your guides are going to lead you, or this help that's coming your way, it might be stepping into like some of your gifts for some of you, engaging with those, and that actually being the pathway that leads you to like a better financial situation or more opportunities. And maybe you are an energy that thought, well, I have these gifts, I utilize them in the ways that I utilize them, but I don't want to do this for a career or for a job. I never thought I would work with my gifts for a career or for a job. If you have psychic abilities, if you have gifts, you have, I don't know, something that you do that is very unique and magical. And maybe you thought, well, that's just a side of me that I don't share with people. I know this about myself, and I have groups of people that I talk with about these abilities, about these gifts, but I certainly wouldn't put that out front. I wouldn't let the general public know that I can do these things by working in a career associated with my gifts. Who knows? Maybe some of you are going to open metaphysical shops, or some of you are readers, some of you are energy workers. There's a lot here in this taboo card, but it's in the upright. So wherever it is that your guides are leading you, please trust the process. Once again, we're back to this divine flow energy. Please trust that that is there for your benefit, and that stepping into these areas might be exactly what is needed to end that stagnancy. It could even be that you're doing something else for your career, but maybe you're just utilizing and working with your gifts and abilities more frequently as a hobby, helping others, community work, whatever. So really trust the process here, guys, because there's a lot in the energy in relation to this. Wow. That's amazing. Let's go into our next deck, which I believe is going to be Ask Your Guides. Let's grab a message from there. Okay, so the Ask Your Guides Oracle deck. Let's see what messaging we have for today's download out of here. Let's just give it a little shuffle. Okay. Spirit, what do we have here to assist collectives with this particular message? Ooh, we had two just flip right out there. All right, so we have Deprivation, the Healer Guides, number 34, and we have Epiphany, Higher Self. So today's download was something is working and something is being added. And we're talking about leads. Is there something that you have been either depriving yourself of, or maybe need to focus less on, so that way you can redirect some of that energy? Because deprivation is in the upright, and it has to do with the healer guides. By redirecting your energy or refocusing on something, you are actually allowing yourself to heal something. And your guides want you to be aware of this. 34 and number 7 on the table. Something here about completeness or feeling whole within oneself. And then we have Epiphany. Something about redirecting your energy and how this creates like an epiphany, an understanding, an awareness, a knowing. And this is associated with your higher self. So some messaging here that's you'll be able to tap into from your higher self once you redirect your energy. Then you are more clearly able to see this messaging coming from your guides, your spirit team, your higher self. And I see the North Star here represented with the number 9 on this particular card. Interesting. There are 9 stars on the card. The number 9 is represented on the card. And I also see the North Star energy. So yeah, definitely whatever this is that you need to redirect your energy away from or towards is going to help with this awareness. You're being able to see an opportunity or to see something that is being given to you, a new lead, a new direction. And this is going to lead to an epiphany, something that will help you to, be a little more clear on this path. Let me grab one more card here from the Archetypes. And I just love this deck, and I don't use it that often, so I want to pull some energy out of here just for encouragement to close the reading out today. So let's see what we have here. And definitely, I hope that you guys are having an amazing day. I hope that you're enjoying, taking some time out for reflection, not just kind of running around during the holiday season, but actually taking some time out for self-care and reflection. We talked about that peaceful energy and really making sure that you're having an opportunity to do that self-care so you can stay nice and fluid. You can see the messaging coming your way from your higher self and your spirit team. Oh, wow. We have Apocalypse right here, pop right out of the deck. Okay, let's read the guidebook on this so we can understand what this energy is about. Apocalypse. Wow. This is some strong energy. Looks like something is coming to an end, or there is going to be a great shift. That's what I'm picking up when I look at this energy. Oh, here it goes. All right. I saw it just here just a moment ago. Yep, apocalypsis. Okay, so this is about removing the veil of deception. Okay, this has to do with these last 2 cards that I pulled from the Ask Your Guides about deprivation, redirecting your energy off of something, and then epiphany, being able to see something clearly. This has to do with completeness, and it's something about a life path situation. Maybe you have a 9 for a life path number. I don't know. Very interesting. This one says apocalypsis indicates a particularly painful time, one that unfolds when 2 desperate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche in seemingly opposing directions. Okay, this is that deception card, or deprivation. That's interesting. I said deception. Is there something that you are deceiving yourself about or not wanting to see clearly that you need to deprive yourself of, something you need to redirect your energies off of? It's painful because it's something that is close to you or something that you've held dear for a very long time. There's a shift that needs to happen here. The first is a lifting of the veil. This means truths that have been kept in the dark are revealed, seen, and unearthed. No matter how relieving it is to witness them come into a light or into the light, an element of despair and grief follows. The second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks and a new story forms. Apocalypsis energy is similar to a forest fire's devastation for the sake of regeneration. The veil lifts and we see who and what has been hiding. From the nakedness of the truth, a child is born. Wow, weren't we talking about that childlike energy just a few moments ago? It says, have faith in the process. Hold on to your center. That is the only way. So this is like some island of sanity work. While these things are being unearthed, revealed. So there's a part of this. This is kind of, apocalypse is kind of like the tower. But it's not a bad tower. It's a good tower in the sense that even though it is some big upheaval and change, it is for the purpose of growth and progress. So there's something here in the energy for those of you who resonate about some things that are going to be revealed, or the veil is lifted. And even though you might have had an inkling about these things, you might feel relieved to know like, that's what it is. There's still a process of healing, maybe some grief, maybe some releasing of old stories that has to happen after that. So this card has a strong relationship to Althea. If both cards appear in one reading, you've got some real uncovering to do. Take heed. So it didn't appear with a secondary card, but I also didn't go to pull a secondary card. So for some of you, this unveiling and uncovering will be deeper than others. Please take time out for self-care. Okay, because there might be some healing work that needs to be done around these truths being unveiled. And then we also have all kinds of things will be revealed during a time of apocalypsis, from big global lies to little white ones that lace the bedroom sheets. Brace yourself for the horse of truth to storm your every field. It's interesting it says big global ones, because we are definitely living in a timeline, and at this specific point in the timeline, where a lot of truths are being revealed all over the globe. Isn't it true that we're dealing with that in our timeline? So it is interesting. I think apocalypsis is really talking about the general energy, but also in relation to what collectives is dealing with on a personal level. That energy is also trailing into your experience. Things that you are going to be able to see more clearly and understand more of the truth of a matter. So something really strong in the energy there. And that's part of whatever this change is, and even possibly that occurrence, that uninvited guest or visitor might be that truth, that understanding, that knowing of something that creates big change or big decisions or a big shift. It could be kind of symbolic for that knowingness coming forward, and then you experiencing the emotions and things that come with that. This is going to help to put you on the right path to release some stories, some narratives, and some things that have been persisting and maybe part of that blockage that you've been dealing with energetically. So guys, that is the message for today. Wow. I mean, the theme I'm picking up is very strong change energy. That's the theme I'm picking up today, and that this is going to move you further in the direction of where you need to be. Guys, be fluid. Understand that there's this divine fluidity and divine timing, and really being easy with yourself as you're going through this transition. I see tons of transition and shift energy. Holding that North Star light within yourself as you're going through these changes. But it's going to be a beautiful transformation and evolution of self on the other side. So definitely, I look forward to being with you in the next reading. If you resonated with today's message, please like, share, and subscribe, or someone that you feel could benefit from the message. Definitely share the energy so we can get the messages out to more people. I will be back later today or early tomorrow with another message. If this was not your message, no worries. I am uploading typically daily, but at the worst right now, typically it's every other day, and it's not the worst. It's just different. So if this was not your message, definitely check back, because more than likely, the more often you check back, the more likely you will be to find a message that resonates with you. Okay, guys, so once again, my name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel, and I do look forward to being with you in the next message. Love and light, guys.